following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a hybrid School of Wrestling championship tournament match. Introducing first,
come on, Mike, do a shimmy, do a shimmy. You know you want to.
I refuse.
from Citrus City, Texas, he is El Corazón del Rio Grande. He is ANIMO.
Ahora sí, mi gente, llegó Ánimo, el corazón de Rio Grande. He is really going to make sure you, Mike Wilkes, know how it's done.
What did you say?
You got to listen a little bit closer. Get your dictionary out. Get your translator. Google Translate is your best friend.
I'm gonna type in what you said, and it better have not been anything mean. Okay.
Hey, you'll never know.
You're right.
And his opponents.
We are awaiting power.
And
Look
there
at this
you
man.
see it.
From San
Jae
Antonio, Texas, he is the Bloodhound, Jae Young.
Well, he is being described as the Bloodhound. I wonder what he's trying to sniff out.
Well, I think he's here to sniff out some championship gold. As the hybrid championship tournament rolls on, Jae Young versus ANIMO.
Animo doesn't look worried.
I think that's putting a little lightly lounging across the second rope there. Doesn't look like he's concerned one little bit about going up against Jae Young. Jae, to his credit, looks like he is locked in, ready to go, and ready to make a statement here tonight.
Well, what we know about Jae Young is the fact that he doesn't really play around. Once he's in that ring, it's all business.
As it should be. I mean, I don't think there should be any room to mess around and play with your opponent. I mean, we've seen that here tonight.
Yep.
Missed opportunities, openings not capitalized on to change the landscape of the match here. I do know what you're saying, though, and Jae Young, I agree with you, has to be careful not to fall into that very same trap. As he takes ANIMO to the corner quick as his collar elbow tie up, Jae Young with obvious size advantage and putting that to good use. Muscling the young luchador to the corner.
Yeah, he's going to have to work really hard. These two, they clash. They're like oil and water. They don't get along, and there's a reason for that.
Well, I would say there's several reasons for that.
Yeah.
But to your point, I mean, not only is this a clash of different styles, of different sizes, of different personalities, I mean, these two men are about as different as they could possibly be. Jae Young seems like he's taking umbrage with the fact that ANIMO's even in this tournament as he goes for the headlock. Jae Young has had a bit of an attitude shift himself these past couple of shows. We've seen him in the past teaming with Eric Walker and a few others, but just his look here, this new attitude, gotta be honest with you, Doc, I'm liking it.
I'm not too sure about it because once you have a bad attitude, you know what follows. You do whatever it takes to get what you want, and sometimes that means you're breaking the rules.
You're breaking the rules, Doc. I feel like this is exactly where you and I diverge. Jae Young is not breaking any rules here.
Not yet.
Not yet. What, if he broke the rules, do you not trust the referee, Floyd Curl, to do his job and throw out the match?
Do.
Well then, I think you should stop casting aspersions on the good man Jae Young here as he just maintains this wrist lock on ANIMO.
Well, we're going to have to wait and see because, as I said, once the bad attitude hits, you're just going to have to, it's a matter of time. Right now, we're just seeing solid wrestling. ANIMO is exchanging waist loss with Jae Young, and they're just trying to figure each other out.
Looks like maybe doing just that. Both of these men trying to get dialed in respectively. Jae Young trying to muscle him over. ANIMO, though, putting that speed and agility to use that lucha libre style as the head scissors takeover takes Jae Young into the corner. ANIMO coming in with a big splash.
And rolls right out just to get out of the way, make sure he gives himself some space, calculates the next move so he doesn't miss. jumps right up, but he's caught by Jae Young. Those knees did not connect.
Jay's putting that size and power advantage to use and just swinging Animo over and just hanging him up on that second rope.
I think the rope's getting more love.
Now, is that breaking the ropes or breaking the rules there, Doc? Are you going to try to ban the ropes from the ring maybe because they broke the rules?
Technically, it's not breaking the rules.
You're right, technically,
but you shouldn't treat
and
a
that's the
person's
best kind.
jewels that way.
I'm glad we agree, Doc.
Oh, that was a hard smash.
Animo sent down. Jae Young, you saw him sent down to the mat himself just from the sheer force he put behind that whip. He goes for the cover.
That whip practically moved the ring.
I mean, hey, when you're as big as Jae Young is and you've got this type of advantage, you've got to use it at every opportunity. I don't fault him one bit for doing exactly things like that right there. That big clubbing blow across the back of Animo echoing throughout the building, followed up with these hard forearm shots. I'm telling you, Doc, this shift in Jae Young, I think, is really going to take him places. This new viciousness, this new attitude is exactly what this young man needed.
Yeah, you do need to be a lot more stronger in your resolve when you're chasing a championship. But you got to give some credit to Animo. He has been through a lot, especially with the people he's wrestled. He's wrestled darkness. You can't go any further than that.
Referring to Alexander Crowley, his match
Exactly.
a few shows ago. Animo, case in point, Doc, he's putting that skills to use, rolls up Jae Young.
Jae Young's really going for it.
And again, hits him with that head scissors takeover. Jae Young, if he can't think of some type of counter for the maneuverability and just this ability of Animo to come at you from every angle, he's going to be in trouble like that Meteora connecting.
And he's rolling up, but he's not able to keep him down. He has to put more work into Jae Young. Jae Young, tall drink of water. You're going to have to work more to chop that tree down. And I would recommend you start from the bottom.
Gotta say, it's solid advice, but I do think that's a little easier said than done. Jae Young's not just gonna sit there and take it. As you can see,
hung him out to dry.
like dirty laundry, Animo hung over that top rope. Jae Young following up with a jumping elbow.
And he's just stomping him, putting a hole in his body.
And violence is the name of the game if you're Jae Young, but he's gotta keep his eye on the ball. This crowd is trying to get into his head. He cannot let them do it because that will cost him the victory. But if he can multitask like this, Doc, you know, maintain control while taking his digs at the fans, that's just commendable.
I don't agree with even bothering with the fans. You said this earlier in the tournament. You put too much attention where it's not supposed to go, and you wind up losing track of what's going on in front of you.
Very true. Very
and here
true.
we have it going on right now. Animo is able to throw those big ol' elbows right into.
Oh, you were saying,
geez.
Doc. What was that?
Oh.
That big lariat from Jae Young. Laying out Animo, 1, 2.
Oh, that was close.
2, and looks like
Another
about
one.
0.75. Animo kicking out the last minute. Floyd Curl stopping the count. The match continues.
I don't think the fans care. Jae Young's going to have to keep focused. Well, he's giving Animo that chance. Animo's using the second rope.
Cannot believe the disrespect being shown by these people here to Jae Young.
I think you need to put your eyes in that ring and stop paying attention to what the fans are doing because they are watching this match more than you are.
Excuse you, Doc.
That's right.
I'm a professional here. I don't know
Who
if you've
doesn't see
noticed.
when the rules get broken? Who doesn't see the damage?
Broken. You know what I do see? I do see a suplex attempt by Animo going into the roll-up pin, but not enough to secure the victory.
I see them picking up the pace. Animo's able to.
Flying snapmare from Animo, very impressive. The sliding kick to the face.
Jay looks kind of dazed. Animo not. He's got his head in the game.
A DDT. Is that going to be enough? 1, 2.
No! Oh my goodness.
Not
Come on,
quite.
Animo.
And this right here is what we were talking about, Doc. If Animo wanted to stay in this match to really press his advantage, he would not be reaching for these people. He would not be trying to get some energy. He would embrace his viciousness that Jae Young is doing right now, coming at these forearms, but Animo, to his credit, firing right back.
Animo's going to have to fire a little harder. Jae Young's able to take the time to get this guy down. He just chops him from the top to the bottom.
The leaping leg lariat from Jae Young, exactly what he needed to regain control. And just this vicious assault on ANIMO.
Looking to pulverize his spine. He's pulling him up by his mask.
Hey, you've got to use everything you've got. We've said this earlier. ANIMO's mask is in that ring. It is part of him. It is fair game.
But there is a level of respect that you should have with your opponent. You don't grab the. Yeah,
Should
you
you?
should. Of course you should. You don't grab the mask. You have the potential to pull it off, and that is not where you want to go. You want to have a fair match that is showing your athleticism.
Jae Young just bringing that big lariat all the way back and whipping it around from ANIMO. Again, big fan of Jae Young so far in this match, putting a little something on that chop across the chest.
And ANIMO's going to have to breathe through the pain. He's holding one of his arms, but he's able to use the other one to send a nasty, vicious chop right into the chest of Jae. And they're just exchanging blow for blow. Oh, Jae Young really put some stank in that one.
And ANIMO's firing back, calling a spade, both of these guys putting it all on the line, showing the heart they've got inside this vicious forearm exchange. European uppercuts now. Any one of these could be a knockout blow.
Ooh.
Spinning elbow.
Oh.
But into the German suplex from Jae Young.
He was trying to call up the energy, but he's able to use that energy he was able to call up and suplex Jae right back down.
A little tit for tat. Anything you can do, I can do better maybe. ANIMO coming out the better of that exchange.
Oh, no.
But just like that, both of these men down, feeling the effects of this battle that they have waged here tonight. These fans still very much involved, very much wanting ANIMO to come out with the victory. But Doc, I don't know if that's going to be a realistic expectation. Jae Young very much alive as well.
He's going to have to shake it off and find a way. Jae Young's able to force his way back up, so has an ANIMO, but he's going to use what energy he has left. Throws that big forearm into Jae, that back elbow. Can he keep this momentum going?
Looks like he's doing a good job of it so far. Catches Jae Young with the kick.
Ooh,
Fisherman
that's
suplex.
strength.
Maintains the hook in the bridge. 1, 2.
Ooh.
No.
Just 2. ANIMO's really trying to find a reason why he's only got 2 and not 3.
And to be honest, Doug, I think that's a valid question he's got to ask himself right now. I feel like he's hit Jae Young with every single thing that he can so far in this match. It is not enough to put the Bloodhound away. And if you're ANIMO, you've got to ask yourself, what else do you have to do?
Well, he's calling him forward. What is that in his hand?
ANIMO looks like...
Oh, wait a minute. He's able...
Athletic tape from Jae Young looks like it might be coming unraveled there, but you can't stop in the middle of the match.
Ooh.
You still got to chase that win. Jae Young doing just that. That's side thrust kick.
Oh, right on his
Enters the
head.
brain buster. It's
Is he able
not
to keep
Sunday,
him down?
but that
You
was
gotta
a
get back
little
up.
bloody.
Oh, ANIMO was not. Oh,
Here is your
Jae
winner,
Young.
secures the
Jae
win.
Well, don't sound too disappointed there, Doc. Excuse you. A hard-fought battle by both of these men. Let's just call it for what it is. But Jae Young, that brain buster, enough to put the young man ANIMO away. And while I'm sure we'll see more from ANIMO down the line, Jae Young is the one who advances.